Alright, today we're taking a look at Bounty of One, a game that will be coming out on August, I believe, mid-August. Not exactly sure of the date. Little thing, I'm at a friend's house, so I don't know if there's going to be background noise or anything. Still not the perfect setup, I guess. But anyway, so this game is some kind of Vampire Survivor Western game, which seems quite interesting. There's been a bunch of games coming out with that kind of Vampire Survivor inspiration, I guess, and I'm all for it. So let's take a look. Let's try it. And like as you can see, you can play. A big difference with this game is that you can play with multiple people. It's not just a one-person game, which is nice. So, but I will be playing alone, so that's fine. This is also, I gotta say, that the alpha demo. So, like here you can see there's probably more characters. Of course, this is, you might be able to unlock them over time, but for now there's only one. So we'll see. Alright, WASD, enter choice character, dash space, and tab shift for the stats. Alright. Is it attacking on its own? It is attacking on it. Okay, interesting. Alright, so you can see the aesthetic is very much like Vampire Survivor, you know, top down with you know, moving around, and it attacks on its own for the looks of it. Or do I have to hold the mouse button? I'm confused as to when I'm able to attack. No, I do have to use the mouse button. It doesn't seem to be working that often though. I'm a bit confused. I'm gonna look at the controls. Settings. Is there more controls? Options, no. Oh, I have to stop moving. Okay, interesting. I saw another game that had the same mechanic where it only attacked where you stop moving, or it attacked faster. I guess in this case it doesn't attack at all. Good to know. I like the fact that there's like the telegraphic enemy attacks, because other games don't have that, and it ends up being a bit complex. They always tend to be very chaotic with these games when you have a bunch of enemies. So if you add to that the fact that you don't really know how the attacks are going to work, so this is a good addition, I'd say. Alright, close to leveling up, there you go. Increased chance of dealing critical damage, getting a little bit more damage, getting a little bit more attack speed. Honestly, I think I'm going to go for attack speed. Seems like a good choice. So like you can see, it is pretty much like Vampire Survivor, where you gain levels. In this case, you gain money, which give you the levels. And you get upgrades, which is pretty interesting. It doesn't seem to be locked to specific number of upgrades, because in Vampire Survivor, for example, it's mostly you get to pick 7 attacks and then 7 modifiers type thing. While here, it seems to be only your base abilities, your base stats that change. You'll probably have an extra thing with additional stuff, like maybe bouncing arrows and stuff. Because they said it was also inspired by Arch Hero, which is mostly a mobile game. And the whole purpose of that is you get, you know, more arrows and so on. So it's probably similar in that regard. See if I can kill one of these big guys. Because if it is anything like Vampire Survival, I should get a chest or a good reward. So still not necessarily needing to dash. And on the top, there seems to be a time indicator with like day and night cycle thing, which is quite interesting. We'll see how that works. Gain more movement speed, increase your chance of dealing critical damage. Getting a little bit more damage, honestly. Yeah, so you can see this seems to be only for basic stats. We'll see if there's anything more interesting than that. Let's see if we can get this guy down. Oh, there you go, a chest. See what that gives me. I should pick it up. I've actually been playing quite a lot of Vampire Survivor since it released on Game Pass. So I've been quite interested in seeing more games like that. This one already, artistically, I think it's a lot better than Vampire Survivor. Vampire Survivor ended up being quite simple at the end of the day. I mean, it gains with the amount of diversity of sub-areas, but let's see how chests work. Okay, there you go. Permanently augments your damage by 30%, but reduces your attack speed by 20%. Your projectiles are faster, okay? Deal area each time you dash, area damage. And 30 plus base dash cooldown. Heal before you dash. This is interesting. So it seems like chests is what gives you more specific, more special rewards, I guess. I think I'm gonna get this. Just 30% more damage, but less attack speed. Alright, another level up. Increase chance of dealing critical damage, gain a little bit more attack, and just getting against speed. So remove that bunch of attack speed that we're getting back. So I want to focus on the big guys. So that one's almost down. One more. There you go. Another chest. Ooh. So I think this is kind of gives you the rarity as well, the colors. Fires projectile at random upon being hit. I don't plan on getting hit, so I think that's good. Gain a shield once in a while. Not really interesting. At least for now. Attract collecting. I think this is interesting because they're gonna get me to level up more often. Basically. Alright, so more enemies now take multiple shots to get killed. Your dash suck is raised, not really. Gain a little bit of attack speed. Increase your chance of dealing critical damage. I'm not taking any critical damage. I don't think I'll take any today. Maybe in some other run, but for now I think I'm going to focus on attack and attack speed. And if I could get some other stuff in chests, that would be cool. I think I'm mostly going to focus on attack and attack speed. I would love to get something to be able to attack while, even if it's at the shorter attack speed, being able to attack while moving, that would be nice. Pierces one enemy, that's pretty nice. Increase your chance of taking critical damage by 10. Gain more damage, I'll take this one. That's gonna get me. It's gonna help me a lot. Good, you can deal with these guys. I have to deal with the fact that it keeps aiming to the closest guy, so if you want to attack a specific guy, you have to get close to it. Which is similar with certain abilities in Vampire Survivor, of course. And now I have to pay attention to where my second hit is going to go as well. To deal more damage. Oh, we got a chest again. Raise your maximum health. I'm good for now. I don't think I've gotten hit yet, so... Chest and critical damage, there we go. Because I don't need the dash either, at least for now. Attack speed, dash stock, same as before. Don't really need it, because I'm doing pretty well. That's a typical thing when as soon as you start getting very confident, it's when you're gonna get crushed, but seems to be doing alright. Seems to be doing alright for now. I think I just leveled up as well at the same time. Interesting. Reach health, get bigger, deal more damage, but slower. Okay, interesting. So now that kind of pushes you towards going towards certain upgrades. Because that explosion needs 4 times damage by being hit. I still don't plan on getting hit. Dash amount, and you reload, consume all your dashes at once. You reload and consume all your dash at once. I'm not sure what that means. Honestly, I'm gonna take health. More dashes, I just get more damage. So now I move slower, but I deal more damage. I assume this 3 out of 3 is my health. Because it hasn't gone down at all. Alright. So now if I get upgrades to improve my health, I'll definitely take them. Because they work with my other upgrade. Gain more speed, dash. Honestly, I'm gonna get speed because I lost a bunch of it by becoming big. Make sure to not get surrounded. I'm liking it so far. My only complaint for now would be that I haven't really seen the type of critical damage, deal more damage. I don't really do much critical damage at all, so let's get more damage. I haven't really seen the potential for weird builds or interesting builds that kind of synergize together. And by that I mean in the sense of because obviously I do have now like the ability that if I gain more health, I will do more damage and become bigger. Global cooldown is reduced. I don't exactly know what that means. I don't really have any active ability or anything, so, other than the dash, I guess. So just attack speed. So yeah, because I do have, you know, the health thing that makes me bigger, but I don't really have, just have one basic attack. That does give me, that does pierce now, but it's basically it. Nothing in the likes of Vampire Survivor where things kind of help each other more. I think it's a lot more simple in Vampire Survivor, but we'll see how much there is here. I might have to unlock them, which could be a possibility as well. I would like to get more piercing, actually. More attack speed, thank you. The fact that I have to stop moving as well is kind of weird. I guess I did get used to it now, but... Alright, see what I get here. 2 shield rotate around you and block enemy projectiles. I have seen some projectiles, but not that many. So it's not really an issue for now. Deal area damage before you dash. Permanently raise your attack speed by 30%, but half of your shots are less precise. That is fine. That just means I'm gonna, like, my attacks are gonna spread around a little bit more. There was health somewhere. Because I did get hit. There you go. Is there a map? Doesn't seem to be. Yeah, you see my attack spread a little bit more. But I attack a lot faster, so that's fine. It's a bit weird when you try to hit a very close guy, but because the spread ends up being quite big. But at least I do attack a lot faster. Ooh, okay. Getting a bit more complex now. Now I need to start getting more health. You get one more choice for each upgrade and object selection. Actually, this is very good. And there is so much money there that I'll definitely upgrade again. I have to remember to dash through. I haven't been dashing. Alright, level up. I'll get another option. Quite useful to get very early on. If I die now, it's not going to be that useful, but for now I'm doing alright. Get a little bit more attack speed. I have to remember to dash more often. You know what? I'm going to take more attack speed. Can I dash through enemies? I don't feel like trying now. But that would be interesting to try. There you go, more health. And a chest. Permanently augments your damage by 10%, but your projectiles are slower. That seems fine. Attack speed faster when you're low HP. That's pretty nice. Deal area damage before you dash, do shield rotate you, and block enemy projectiles. I'm gonna take this one, because it kind of works with what I have right now. Probably need to be at 1 health though, or probably increases based on the total health you have. So if you got 3 out of 3, you get no bonus, but if you get 2, you get some of it. Not sure. I like the fact that they do have, like the big guys do have health bars. At least you do have some level of knowledge as to how far you are from actually killing them. And they're not just reskins of the other enemies with a glow. I have to remember to dash. Global cooldowns. Another one, honestly I'm fine. Getting a lot more attack speed, that's fine. That's cool. Ooh, there you go. That's more like it. Actually, starting to get quite complicated. The fact that you have to stop makes it so much more complicated. Because you really have to, you know where to stop. And for how long. Ooh. Okay, so it does seem like you can't dash through enemies, which is nice. Good to know. It's starting to get quite stressful. A little bit more damage, global cooldowns, more attack speed. Honestly, the fact that it's a better rarity as well helps a lot. Alright, let's get the health. Now if I do see one that gives me another dash, I'll definitely take it. Because that was super close to the cooldown. This is getting quite tough now. Is it? And there seemed to be no timer, so I don't know exactly up till when I can play. Oh, I should have so much attack speed now. No. Alright. Now I wonder what type of improvements we have outside of the... if any. Are they gonna add that afterwards? Because this is something that I really like for this type of game, just improvements outside of the actual game that make the experience I wouldn't say more enjoyable, but definitely makes you want to keep playing. And at least for the demo, it doesn't seem to have many. We could take a look at the Steam page afterwards and see if they do say there's going to be afterwards more. I mean, for a demo, it's quite nice. I would definitely be interested in seeing more. Just if we can get a slightly different build. Maybe an explosion dashing build or something. Let's go critical. I said I would go only critical now. That could be quite interesting as well. Although 5% is not much, that's for sure. Oh, I have 5% by default, so 10% now. Okay. Doesn't seem that hard to actually get it to 100%. Let's see if I can get this guy early. But yeah, for the looks of it, the longevity of this game right now doesn't seem that big. Seeing how many, like I'm definitely interested in seeing how many upgrades there really are, like in the chances, the different special upgrades, I guess. When you projectile deal critical damage, they pierce. This is perfect with what I'm going for. So I'm definitely interested in seeing how many of those type of upgrades you have. But in my opinion, it's really going to depend on how many characters you can play with, how much stuff you can unlock, and how many of those upgrades they are. So how different a build can be from one to another, really. So of course this is the demo, it's not necessarily going to have too much. But I'll definitely pay attention to it and see what they add on the release game. Oh, this guy moves super fast. Having trouble picking up. Alright. I really like the little characters. I really like the art style overall. I think it's pretty nice. Alright, let's see what we get. Deal area damage each time you dash. You also shoot behind you. Okay, that's pretty nice. Shoots an orbiting projectile regularly. I'm gonna take this one because it's purple. It's gonna be difficult to actually make it work, but when there's more enemies, it's gonna be easier, I guess. I haven't been really increasing my attacks, my critical strike too much. I'll need more levels. There you go. Global cooldowns, area effect are 40% bigger, and critical strike. I don't have any area effect, so this is better. Alright, there's a boss there. So let's try to deal with him first. Although level ups are quite nice too, just to increase my critical strike. Because I do pierce only when I crit. Alright, a bit more. I do double damage when I crit, so that's pretty good. Let's see if I can go around to get the chest. The fact that you have to stop really changes the game. Attack speed area effect, a bit more damage. I'll get attack speed. It's really useful whenever you have, because you have to stop. So you can attack a lot. When you stay still, periodically fire projectiles around you. Okay, interesting. You shoot faster when you stay still. But you only shoot when you stay still anyways, right? Permanently augments your damage by 10%, but your projectiles are slower. I'll take this one. Okay. Oh, I guess you gain attack speed over time? Yeah, you can see the attack speed going up. Interesting. See if I could get some knockback or something, I might be able to only stay still. That could be quite interesting. Global cooldowns, critical strike. And your initial attack speed would be nice too. Also maybe some movement speed. Just to be able to start further away from people so that my attack speed can go up crazy. Like that. I can pick up a bunch of money. Ooh, there you go. Just bounce one more time. Nice. Although, no, definitely taking this. Alright, so let's go far and then start gaining attack speed. Now with the bounce, it's going to be nice. Very risky. I'd also benefit from getting an explosion when dashing. So I can stay in place, gain a bunch of attack speed, and whenever I actually have to move, I can dash and get an explosion where I am. Alright, I have to deal with this guy. It's starting to get a bit complex. The bounce seems to bounce to completely random characters and not close by or anything, which is weird. Oh, just having to move a little bit is annoying. I need more damage. Alright, let's get these and leveling me up. Area effect, attack speed, more damage. I'll take attack speed. If I can attack more, I'll have more chances to get a critic as well. There you go. Let's see what we get. Attract your collectibles is quite useful. Fire projectiles around you upon being hit. Permanently augments your damage by 30% by reducing your attack speed. I'll get the attraction thing because it's quite useful. Makes me level up faster. Alright, I'll level up. More damage, I'll take the more damage. Yeah, I haven't really been picking up critical strike too much. 20% is good, but it's not amazing. I'd like to have more. Alright, faster, faster, faster. Sad. Ooh. Never mind. Attack speed, raise maximum health, it's not bad. Increase chance to deal critical. I'll take maximum health. Because last time I definitely have benefited from that. Your dash up, raise critical damage, deal more damage. Yes, give me that. Still have to increase critical strike chance by a lot. Ooh, didn't pay attention. Alright. Gain more movement speed, gain more damage. Honestly, okay, movement speed is quite useful with this build because I can move further away faster and then start gaining attack speed faster. Yeah, the projectiles are very annoying for this because I'm forced to move. Alright. Global cooldown. More attack speed. How much initial attack speed do I have? 2.5, I think. Very nice. Alright, that should get me another level up. I think. Never mind. Need a lot more now. So close. There you go. I think you get something to synergize. Enemies near you are slowed down. This is actually very nice. But this is even better, I think. Because if it also applies the bounce, then it's going to be quite nice. And periodically, what does it mean? Okay, nice. Do it again. There you go. Yeah, I just have to wait with all the projectiles every single time. Like that's the most annoying part. Give me more. Getting global cooldown actually is quite nice now. Because that ability only triggers not so often. I would have expected it to trigger more often. Which is fine though. Got scared. More health would be nice, but I think critical damage is still going for that. I have 35 now. Pretty good. I haven't paid attention if it actually bounces as well. if they do. I'm not sure. Difficult to pay attention to all of those projectiles. They do seem to bounce, yes. Alright, nice. So now I am getting good synergies. And that is what I was expecting. And I'm happy to be getting those things. So it's a stressing build, honestly. Like they have to kind of stay around to get the things to trigger. Gain a lot more damage. Bounce one more time. Yes, give me. Alright, that guy's dead. Let's see how much you can do here. Really have to wait last minute to move to get as much as possible, I would think. Permanent augments your damage, particularly are slower. Deal area damage before you dash. Yeah. That is definitely beneficial for my build. Ooh, do you see that? So I can dash directly when I stop the dash, which is nice. Dash stock with speed. Alright, give me attack speed. Is it based on attack speed? Doesn't seem to be. I mean the attack that goes all around. Because if it was, that would be amazing. That would make it a lot more powerful. Maybe too powerful. Alright, well that was it, I think. Yeah, we played for a decent amount of time already. Yeah, I liked it. At first I was a bit afraid because I didn't see that many potential synergies, and I think we were getting very normal upgrades, and you don't get them as often. I think the big difference with Vampire Survivor is that every level up you get something interesting. You get to pick one of those abilities, while here you get very basic stats when you level up, but then you get only the interesting stuff, or the more interesting stuff, when you get chests, which happens less often, which is fine. But maybe it would be nice to get them more often, if you could. But yeah, it seems quite interesting. I'll definitely play more, and I'll definitely check it out on Steam to see if they have. I'm checking it out right now. And I see if they say if you're gonna get stuff outside of the game, because I think that would be the very good upgrade for this game. So it doesn't seem to have right now. Improve your tower, connect your start, choose your weapon, bury your chest. Yeah, so they don't seem to have that in the game. At least they're not announcing it. Maybe they're working on it behind the scenes. But anyways, that would be quite an interesting upgrade to the game, because it makes you. So even though you die, it's still nice because you're still wanting to do something with it. With your death is still useful somehow, which I think adds a lot to the game and makes you want to play again to get better rewards and to keep improving. But yeah, anyways, so that was Bounty of One, an interesting roguelike vampire survivor-like in a Western style that should be coming out mid-August, I think. So anyways, that was it. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.